I think we're good to go. This is Christian Duke, Mid-Atlantic Muscle. This is going to be our first Instagram live chat, the first of many. And as is usual with Instagram Live, you can watch it for a full 24 hours. I want to say what's up to BB Custom Suits, which is one of our great advertisers. What's up to Big Dog 2652. What's up to BOD TV, which I think is Jay Hammett. What's up to Powerhouse Jim Berea, Sissy Isaurieta, and everyone that's in here. So basically the way that Instagram Live works is it's up for 24 hours at the channel. And then after that, it's going to be at midatlanticmuscle.net, which is where we're going to have all of our videos. What's up, Brookie Trinity? How are you? Now, midatlanticmuscle.net is going to be really important because we're going to have all of our shout-outs. Right now, we got a great shout-out from IFBB Pro, Donna Williams-Salib, who's actually going to be joining us in a couple of days for another Instagram live chat, which is going to be great. Donna is a phenomenal women's bodybuilder out of right here in Kentucky, the Bluegrass State. Also, Monty Mabry, who I have a ton of respect for, is also going to be doing an Instagram Live interview with me. Also, Adam Atkinson of See You Later Leaner, who just opened a gym. We're going to probably be doing an interview Monday night, from what I understand. It's like, why do I even live in Kentucky? It's like everybody I'm talking about pretty much is from Ohio. And Brian has joined the conversation. Brian Hoydic is actually of TC Muscle, and like very few contest prep coaches, will bring an army of competitors to a competition. I'm talking upwards of 30 to 40 competitors. So Brian, anytime you want to hit the join chat, then you can. While we wait, though, I do want to say that our very good friend Gary Udit, your NPC Mid-Atlantic Zone chairman, is adamant about everyone knowing that at every NPC division, there is a true novice category. And that is absolutely huge and something that we all at Mid-Atlantic Muscle are pushing for. Now, the true novice category gives competitors, first-time competitors, the comfort of knowing that everybody they're competing against is just like them. This is their first time. Because with novice is a little different. Novice just really means that you haven't won your class. But true novice is for those competitors that have never stepped foot on stage. So when you compete in true novice, that's pretty damn cool. And that's being offered in every division, whether it's bikini, figure, fitness, women's physique, women's bodybuilding if it's offered, men's physique, classic men's physique. I think that's really cool. And it looks like Brian is ready to join us. So we're going to go ahead and go live with Brian. What's up, Jeff Williamson? What's up, Silas Merkel? If I butcher any of your names, guys, I'm sorry. My last name is Duke. You'd be surprised how many people call me Dookie. And it's like, come on, that's not my name, but it's okay. It's not third grade. I won't get upset. There are some media personalities that call me that to see if it gets. There's Brian. What's up, Brian?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up? So I'm glad you got on. I was talking to Laura earlier. And I was a tiny bit concerned that you wouldn't really join us.
She was worried, but I got it handled.
Where are you at?
We're having some faux Chinese food.
Oh, cool.
Cambodian place.
Good stuff. So the reason I'm
with Joe in the dock.
What's up? How are you?
We're good.
Good. Now that they're associated with me also, their careers are going to be over.
They're over, right?
Nah. So one of the reasons that I wanted you to be the first guest, Brian is the very first guest that I have on Instagram Live here at Mid-Atlantic Muscle, is because I have a world perspective. Now, he's helped so many competitors at the NPC level reach the national level and then go on to become pros. So before anything, talk to us about how you turned pro. Because I think, folks don't but how did you turn pro? Talk to us about your NPC.
Well, I tried for a long time. I had been like maybe 15 national shows. And I was top 5 for most of them. And I was close, second, third a lot. One time I had actually won the master's class, and they weren't only giving it to the overall at that point, so I didn't get it there. So then I worked with a few of the top name coaches: Dave Palumbo, Hani Rambad, George Farah. Actually, when I got with George, I think that worked the best for me. actually, I learned a lot from all of them, but I think, some people you fit better with than others, and I fit pretty good with George.
Awesome. And you're from a part of the country where, there are some states that I think are just dominated, think of Michigan, Florida, California, Texas, and of course, Ohio. I mean, there are so many great shows there, and there's something really unique going on in that Cleveland area. You got Dave Lieberman, you got yourself, you got Mike Eli, even
You went out on me there. I'm sorry.
No, I was just asking, what is the gym that you train at? Because I know at that gym,
Powerhouse Berea, Joe Mazzone's gym.
And even that gym, I mean, just being in that particular gym, there's so much competitiveness, and bodybuilding is so, so respect. And a lot of gyms, like bodybuilding, it's just like mainstream, America, but like they don't really, but then you have your hardcore gyms where you put the trophies, at the front desk, and people are proud, and
that's what we do. That's what we do. There's trophies on our front desk, So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that I like about TC, well, actually, talk to us about TC Muscle, because again, folks may not be aware. They see TC Muscle everywhere, but they may not know how it all came about.
Actually, me and my partner Ryan Stankovic, I went to him and I was like, enough with the Team Hoydic stuff. I wanted to go, a little more mainstream, and and I wanted to include him because we make a good team. He's nice when he has to be. You know what I mean? He's more politically correct than I am. So we make a good team. We work well with each other.
Yeah, and
I got Laura too.
Mm-hmm. And I see TC Muscle everywhere. I mean, and you get numbers, and there's always a lot of depth. I mean, like I don't think there's any dead weight on the team at all. And the reason I say dead weight, which sounds really sensitive, but there's a lot of contest prep coaches that will work with just about anyone as long as they get paid, and will tell them whatever they want to hear. Like if somebody's never competed before and they want a pro card, and they're willing to pay, there's coaches out there that'll take their money even if they have like absolutely no chance of that ever happening.
Oh yeah, believe me, I see that all the time. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I'm honest with everybody. I pretty much tell them their chances, and I tell them maybe within a year. Like certain people, I can tell that you should be able to get it 2 or 3 shows and get a pro card, or other ones I'll tell them you're 3-4 years away. You don't have the leg thickness or the back thickness that is required to be a pro bodybuilder. So, everybody's different. I tell everybody the truth, though. No bullshit.
No, I know. Now, one thing that I've noticed about your team in particular, if you look at most of the teams, across the country, be it NPC, both, they're, I would say, 80 to 90% women. Whereas your team, I think there's a pretty good mix. Yeah. Do you? Is there any difference in terms of how you operate between men and women? I mean, because it seems like you have success with both of them almost equally.
No, I approach everybody the same as far as that goes. You know what I mean? I don't prefer men over women, but I think that the women probably listen a little bit better than the men. The men will tend to read a lot and get, like, this guy's doing this and this guy's doing that, so the women don't tend to do that too much, but the men do, and then, there's the 4 or 5 big names, and most of the men want to try to get with those 4 or 5 big names, and, as well as I do, even though they're the best, if they've got 150 guys, you know what I mean, your time is going to be limited with them, so you have to make sure that you're going to get the required time that you need in order to get better, and understand what they're telling you and trying to teach you.
And the reason I was pointing at you earlier is because, I've actually used it. You've told me that over the years, and I've actually used that on some interviews, how women do listen better, generally than the men. And a lot of these prep coaches that I interview, they're like, that's so true. How do you know that? I'm not a prep coach. How would I know that? But it's because it's actually the truth. Everybody that I've ever spoken. Yeah,
they listen better, but I don't know what it is. Maybe we just teach them right. I'm kidding.
No, I know, but so talk to us. I guess I don't want to keep you all night, and I know you're with your friends and everything. But to me, honestly, there's just something about the way that you approach it. Just because, like I said again, not to beat a dead horse, but like most teams are 90% women, and yours, it's a pretty good mix. Also, the women that you have, and again, nothing bikini competitors, but you have figure competitors, women's physique competitors, so you know how to dial in. What I guess is because I love bikini competitors, I love all the divisions, but I think that if you know how to dial in competitors, male or female,
it's definitely
little muscle
it definitely involves different. Yeah, it definitely involves different techniques and different strategies. With males and females. You have to account for certain stuff with men that you don't have for women and all that kind of stuff. And
sure,
you get the monthly thing comes in. That's a problem a lot. So
right.
The timing with that is sometimes you're like, oh shit, she's screwed now. She's going to hold a ton of water, but
sure.
It is what it is. I tell them to try to pick shows that are not generally around that time.
Right,
right. So you don't get caught up with it, because I've seen it ruin girls on the days of their show where 2 days earlier they look great and then boom, water everywhere.
So let me ask you one sort of loaded question, but I hear a lot of it, and some people say it's a factor, and other people say it's a lot of exaggeration. Are there people that are experiencing metabolic damage because they're working with maybe not like the best skilled prep coach? Is it possible that a prep coach that doesn't know what they're doing could have that effect on a competitor, or no?
I don't really think so too much. I really don't know, to be honest with that. You know what I mean? But I don't see it very often. But I think it's just a way out for people.
Yeah.
Say, oh, he screwed me up because this, and that. I hear that all the time. Mm-hmm. Like if I sit down with a new client and I start hearing, oh, this coach did this to me, this coach did that to me, I tend to start thinking, man, I don't want to work with this person because I'm the next one they're going to dog out, So if they say, I worked with him, I just want to try something different, or I want, trying to learn more, that makes more sense to me rather than to bash them, you know what I mean? Because
Absolutely.
Most of the times they're not trying to mess people up, but, there are bad coaches like everything else. You see it all the time, I hear horrendous shit that happens, and I'm like, that really cannot have happened, but it does, I've had people tell me that they ate 2 pounds of beef the morning of a show. You know what I mean? Where do they think that's going to go? Right to your stomach, with no water. It's going to look pregnant, So, there's just all kinds of crazy stuff that these coaches do, but, there is no right or wrong way is what I always say, and, some things work for some people, you know what I mean? And you find out what they did, and you're like, wow, I can't believe that worked. But it worked. So everybody's different. Everybody has different techniques. So I just do what I know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We like to talk a lot. I wanted to welcome Hector Mendoza from Latino. He's our technical producer, and he joined us from Tennessee. So I just want to say, what's up, Hector? But no, I understand what you're saying. And you see it in football, basketball. Like you have a team just tank, they fire the head coach, and all of a sudden they think that all the problems are solved. I have seen some horror stories from local, just very somebody does a show, all of a sudden now they're a prep coach, and I just there. But
that happens all the time.
Yeah, but then you have some coaches, that are, very experienced. Actors want to blame the coaches, and that's kind of the way to go. So let me ask you, sort of wrapping up, what are your predictions
for the Arnold?
Yeah, who's going to win?
I don't make predictions, man. That's just, you know what I mean?
I made predictions with last year with.
I think Bonick. I mean, if Bonick doesn't win, I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
That's the one. I'll make that prediction. Bonick should win. That I thought he should have won Olympia, but Do you
want to hear my prediction?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. Well, see, last year for the Olympia, I owe Ron Harris 2 drinks, which is good because I didn't bet any money. But I said Sean would win. He didn't, and he actually that's what happened. But anyways, I think I'm going to go with Cedric for the win. I know that's.
Well, I'll bet you the drink then for that. How's that? I don't drink.
All right. Because I just remember back in 2016 when it was Cedric and Kai Green, and man, Cedric pushed Kai Green to the limit. And no disrespect to Dexter or to William Bonick, but I don't think either one of them got. It sounds disrespectful, but I just think
that's just your opinion. That's not disrespectful. That's your opinion. Yeah, everybody love that. I think Cedric will be third, and I think Rolly's gonna like come in there and get second. I think that.
I tell you, he's very. What do your friends say? Who do they think is going to win the Arnold?
Joe, who you got winning?
Cedric.
Nice.
And he has no fucking idea who's in the Arnold.
Right.
He's just a doctor. He's just paying the bill. That's all we got him for.
I got you. But I tell you, I really think Cedric's going to win. And the other reason I think Cedric's going to win is because usually he has to split his time with Aceto between him and Roden. And, Roden's going to do it because, he said he has ulcers and gone through a lot.
He backed out. I heard he backed out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Is that right? Is that...
Yeah, that's Ryan Stankovic. Yeah, that's Ryan.
Cool. What's up, brother? And the other thing I was going to say was I stuttered. I usually stutter, but anyway, I don't think Dennis Wolf is going to. I'd like to think he gets he's out of the game.
Never had that, but all right.
Yeah, I mean he's going to get a call out, but we'll see where he's at. He'll probably get first call out. I probably end up around 5th or 6th. That's what I think.
That would be very good, though. In this lineup, I think that would be really good. And then you got Max Charles, too, who's a monster. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's not as complete as the rest of those guys,
You're crazy.
In my opinion, I think, it'll drop off after those.
And you're going to be do you have people in the Arnold or no?
Yeah, I got 8 people in Arnold, yeah.
Wow. That's cool. So, yeah, we'll definitely see you there. And at Dave Lieberman's show. And Dave Lieberman has a posing clinic tomorrow with Gary Udit and India Pauline. Be really, really good. And so where can folks go for TC, to find stuff on and taking in clients? I know because I know that's kind of you're still okay.
Yeah, it's either me or Ryan Stankovic. Mine's we just basically do everything off Instagram. Brian Hoydic, IFBB Pro on Instagram, and Ryan's, I don't know what it was. It was just on here. Let's see.
Yeah, he's
R Stankovic 86.
86, right?
Yeah. But he's really fat and out of shape right now. I just wanted to put that out of there. He hasn't been working out. I just got off the phone with him, so he's going to be pissed. But
I'm sure.
He said he's not fat. He said he got skinny, but, he's got to get back in the gym.
For sure.
He's going to be pissed.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, it's okay. But listen, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you taking the time to do this. And it'll be available at mechanicmuscle.net. Hopefully, many times here.
All right, buddy. I'll see you at the Arnold.
All right, brother. Take care. Thanks again. All right, bye-bye.
Have a good night. Bye.